Thank you for visiting our channel. Please like, share and subscribe for more exciting food videos. Rome's food scene is packed with bold flavors, but few dishes capture its essence like pasta all'amatriciana. This classic combines smoky guanciale, tangy tomatoes, and sharp pecorino romano in a way that's simple yet unforgettable. Born in Amatrice but adored in Rome, it's a dish steeped in history and tradition. In this video, you'll learn the story behind this iconic pasta, the key ingredients that make it special, and how to make it at home just like a Roman nonna. We'll also cover a few modern twists for those who like to experiment. Whether you're a seasoned cook or just starting out, this recipe is one you'll want to master. The origins and history of pasta all'amatriciana. Pasta all'amatriciana might be a Roman staple today, but its story begins in a small mountain town called Amatrice. This isn't just another pasta dish, it's a recipe with roots stretching back centuries, shaped by tradition, migration, and even controversy. From the mountains of Amatrice to the streets of Rome. Amatrice, nestled in the Apennine Mountains, was historically a sheep farming community. The earliest version of this dish didn't even include tomatoes. Instead, it was called Gricia, a simple mix of guanciale, cured pork cheek, pecorino romano, and black pepper. Tomatoes only entered the picture in the 18th century, after they were brought from the Americas. When people from Amatrice migrated to Rome for work, they brought their recipes with them. Romans loved the dish so much they adopted it, added tomatoes, and made it their own. Today, you'll find it on menus across Rome, but purists argue it should still be tied to its hometown. Amatriciana versus Gricia, the name debate. The shift from Gricia to Amatriciana wasn't seamless. Traditionalists insist the original tomato-free version deserves equal recognition. Some Roman chefs still serve Gricia as a separate dish, highlighting its history before tomatoes changed everything. Here's what sets them apart. Gricia, guanciale, pecorino romano, black pepper, and pasta water, no tomatoes. Amatriciana, the same base, plus tomatoes. The debate isn't just about ingredients, it's about heritage. Amatrice takes this seriously. In 2015, after an earthquake devastated the town, locals launched a campaign to protect the dish's authenticity, even certifying true Amatriciana recipes. Why Rome claimed it as its own? Rome has a habit of adopting regional dishes and making them icons. Carbonara and cacio e pepe followed a similar path. Amatriciana fit right in with Rome's love for bold, uncomplicated flavors. The combination of salty guanciale, tangy tomatoes, and sharp pecorino struck a chord. By the 20th century, it was a Roman trattoria staple. Chefs tweaked it slightly, some use onions, others don't, but the soul of the dish stayed the same. Whether you eat it in Amatrice or Rome, one thing's clear, this is a recipe built on history, adaptation, and sheer flavor. Key ingredients and their importance. Pasta all'amatriciana stands out because of its simplicity. Just a handful of ingredients make it unforgettable, but these aren't random additions, they're the foundation of its flavor. Swap one, and the dish loses its character. Guanciale, the heart of the dish. Guanciale isn't just bacon's Italian cousin. Made from pork cheek rather than belly, it has a richer, silkier fat that melts perfectly into the pasta. Unlike pancetta or bacon, it isn't smoked, so the pork flavor stays clean and deep without overpowering the tomatoes. When rendered, guanciale delivers two things: crispy bits for texture and golden fat that coats every strand of pasta. This is irreplaceable. Substitutes like pancetta or bacon add smokiness or saltiness, but they lack guanciale's delicate sweetness and unctuous mouthfeel. Where to find it? Look for Italian specialty stores or online retailers. Check the label. True guanciale is cured with just salt, pepper, and sometimes herbs. If unavailable, pancetta can work in a pinch, but it's not the same. Pecorino Romano, the salty finish. Pecorino Romano isn't just Romano cheese, it's a DOC-protected sheep's milk cheese with a sharp, salty punch. Unlike Parmigiano Reggiano, which is nutty and mild, Pecorino brings a bold tang that cuts through the richness of guanciale and tomatoes. The cheese does double duty. It's grated into the sauce for depth and sprinkled on top for a salty finish. Parmigiano might seem like an easy swap, but its milder flavor disappears against the other ingredients. Pecorino holds its own. What to look for? Real Pecorino Romano has a DOP stamp. Avoid pre-grated versions, they lack freshness and clump easily. Store it wrapped in parchment paper to preserve its crumbly texture. Tomatoes and chili flakes, the backbone and heat. San Marzano tomatoes are the gold standard here. Grown in volcanic soil near Naples, they're sweeter, less acidic, and have fewer seeds than regular tomatoes. Crushed by hand, they create a sauce that's thick but not heavy. Chili flakes add just enough heat to balance the richness. They're not meant to dominate, just a pinch wakes up the other flavors. Skip dried herbs or garlic. This dish thrives on simplicity. Why they matter? Cheap, watery tomatoes make the sauce bland. Fresh chili flakes have more potency than pre-ground ones. If San Marzanos are hard to find, opt for high-quality canned tomatoes with no added seasonings. The perfect pasta choice. Pasta all'Amatriciana is a dish where texture matters just as much as flavor. The right pasta shape holds the sauce, delivers the perfect bite, and makes every forkful satisfying. Not all noodles work equally here. Some cling to the sauce better, while others let the guanciale and pecorino shine through. Why Bucatini is the gold standard. Bucatini, a thick spaghetti-like noodle with a tiny hole running through it, is the classic choice for Amatriciana. The hollow center traps bits of guanciale and sauce, while the sturdy texture stands up to the rich ingredients. Romans swear by it because its rich surface grabs onto the tomato sauce. The al dente bite balances the soft, crispy guanciale. The hollow center adds a playful texture with pockets of flavor. If you can't find bucatini, spaghetti is the next best thing. Its smooth strands still carry the sauce well, though you'll miss that extra chew bucatini provides. Rigatoni, a strong second. For something different, try rigatoni. Its wide tubes and ridges are perfect for scooping up chunky sauce and crisp guanciale. This shape works especially well if you prefer a heartier bite. The ridges hold more sauce than smooth pasta. Create texture contrasts with the crispy pork. Make each bite balanced with sauce, cheese, and guanciale. Smaller shapes like penne or mezze maniche also work, but avoid anything too delicate. You want a pasta that won't vanish under the bold flavors. Cooking pasta like a Roman. Romans take pasta seriously, so nailing the cook time is key. The goal is al dente, firm, not mushy. Here's how to get it right. Use a big pot with plenty of water. Pasta needs room to move. Salt the water heavily, it should taste like the sea. Skip the oil, it prevents sauce from sticking. Stir often to avoid clumping. Test early, start checking a minute before the package's recommended time. The trick? Bite into a noodle. It should have a slight resistance, not crunch or softness. Undercook it slightly since it will finish cooking in the sauce. The sauce pasta bond. Reserve a cup of pasta water before draining. This starchy liquid helps the sauce cling to the noodles. Toss the pasta in the pan with the sauce, adding splashes of pasta water until everything glazes evenly. The result? Every strand will be coated, not drowned. Done right, the pasta should taste balanced, savory from the guanciale, tangy from the tomatoes, and sharp from the pecorino. The right noodle just brings it all together. Stay tuned for part 2. Thank you for watching. Please remember to like, share and subscribe.